Hello there, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Why is my face layout weird? Welcome back to my live reaction, to my instant reaction to Fulham 2, Chelsea 1. And as you could bloody well expect, I am not exactly buzzing. No, I am not exactly happy. We got ourselves another ridiculous red card, and it costs us. It costs us. We managed to handle it to an extent against Arsenal. We were not able to handle it again today. No manager, things just get more difficult. What I did enjoy about today is that the fans finally started singing against Clear Lake and Behdad Eghbali for once. So that was fun. So I enjoyed that. Liam Rosenior, our new manager, has been appointed officially yesterday, but not in charge of today's game, watching with the manager in the stands. What do we make of that? I have positive thoughts on Liam Rosenior, if I'm being totally honest. But him sitting next to Eghbali like that, I mean, that pissed me off. Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you even talking to this guy? Obviously, I know he has to. I'm joking. But you get the point, guys. You get the point. It's crazy. We're only like, we're fifth, but we're only 3 points off 14th. Maybe we're not even fifth anymore. I can't even tell you, if I'm honest. Are we sixth now? Oh, we're seventh now. How things change. A second ago or half an hour ago, when I looked at the time, we were fifth. Now we're seventh. Regardless, we're only 3 points ahead of 14th. So that's not brilliant. That is not brilliant at all. Is that even true? No, it's 4 points ahead of 14th now. And that's Spurs, which is also kind of funny. But yeah, it's not ideal, is it, guys? It's absolutely not ideal. But at the same time, what did I expect for this game? Like, if I'm being totally honest, guys, what did we expect for this game? Like, you know, one game with an interim manager, you know, getting yourself up for, especially a big occasion, the bigger the game, the easier it is, in my opinion, with an interim manager. But going into this game now, still with the interim manager, I understood what Rosenior was doing in terms of, you know, he didn't want to rush it only with one training session. He also traveled with the club coach today and, you know, was involved beforehand and after. I don't think to be influencing anything. I really don't believe that. But to learn the habits, to learn how things are done at the club in terms of pre-match, etc., etc. But like what your criminal says, why did Rosenior not take this game? Well, he himself seemingly decided that. Probably not to have a bad first game and get crucified for it. Probably not a stupid idea from him, if we're being totally honest. Instead, he's now got Charlton in the FA Cup, which is obviously a whole lot easier. So once again, make of that what you will. But yeah, it's not ideal. Could be worse. We could have Brady and Sullivan as owners. Yeah, could be worse. Toxic Chelsea. Serious question. If owners have decided Rosenior is the right man, having thought Potter, Poch, and then Maresca were too, what is there to be optimistic about? Very little, bro. Very, very little. The only things to be positive, that get you optimistic and still keep you up, like, I can't even speak anymore, keep you positive as a Chelsea fan at the moment is hope and belief. And if you don't believe in their way of doing things, as neither do I, then it's only hope. And there's small things to hope for. I was just discussing this with my girlfriend today. I was saying, like, the only hope that there really is somebody coming in and building a relationship with Eghbali over a serious amount of time so that he starts to trust that person more than Winstanley and Stewart. And then eventually that other person can convince Eghbali that Winstanley and Stewart are idiots. And then maybe we can take a different direction as a club. But until we get to that point, there's no changing it. But I will say, I think someone like Rosenior, very intelligent, very articulate, and very emotionally intelligent man, I think probably gives you a better chance than most other people of ever convincing Eghbali of anything else, if I'm being totally honest. But that is literally the one and only hope, the one and only thing to clutch onto. Global says, I agree, nothing to be happy about right now. Exactly, 1 win in 9 games. It's quite a few, only a few losses in that as well, though, you know. A defeat and a red card again, totally unbelievable. But is it? Is it? Did you think the discipline issues would go out the window with Maresca leaving? I sure didn't. But it's kind of funny that the Maresca haters obviously blamed that for it. Hafiz, I'm going to call you, what a failure institution. I don't really know, man. Like, I get it. I get the frustration and stuff. And obviously we should have got something from it, especially without the red cards. But even with the red card, we should have got at least a point from that with the way the game went. But we were a bit shit. But like I say, did you really expect better? Like I say, one game with And City away, like it's a huge game. It's more about character and fight than it is about like, always the quality and this and that. I need to get rid of this picture because that's Lewis. But I didn't really I was going into the game expecting us not to win. I was hoping we'd at least draw and not lose, but I didn't expect us to win. And then once we got a red card after half an hour, less than half an hour, but if I'm honest, I knew it was dunzo. I knew it was absolute dunzo. Chelsea in 7th position, Strasbourg in 7th position as well. Blue Co working well. You're brilliantly in it. Absolutely brilliant. It's abysmal. I can't see much changing unless the owners fuck off. Exactly. Data. It's all rubbish. We shouldn't be conceding these goals. No, we shouldn't, but we were a man down, man. These things happen. Like, you're not always going to be on every guy and be able to close every single person down, a man down. This doesn't happen like that. Neto's a funny guy. We used to complain about Willian and Pedro, and they scored like 14 a season. Not every season, mind you. But yeah, Neto is basically the Willian of the 2020s at Chelsea. Except he's shit. A lot more shit than Willian anyway. Terrible subs by Callum McFarlane. It's true. Neto is so bad. Yep, he is. The discipline issue problem needs to be fixed ASAP. Yeah, it does. Neto has been very bad since November. I'm figuring a personal matter. I mean, maybe. But I will also tell you this. If there is a personal matter influencing on-pitch performances, him being picked all the time is a whole new issue. You know what I mean? So I would assume that's not the case, but I understand why you're clutching at that straw to explain his shocking performances. By the way, we've got over 40 people watching. Hit the like button for me right now. It's just one click of a button that really helps me out. Helps push these streams out to more people. I'm trying to keep this a bit short today, by the way. Almost a little bit like a video. I know it doesn't not what we've done so far, but I'm trying to keep it short. I'm running on 4 hours sleep. It's late. I've got work in the morning and I'm tired as fuck. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Also, Neto is trash. Yep, absolutely. Was it £60 for Pedro? You know what? I've got the killer for you there. We've paid £60 million not only for one Pedro. Chelsea Football Club paid £60 million for 2 Pedros. Do I get 3 Pedros anywhere? 2 Pedros, 1, 2 Pedros, 2 Pedros, 3 2 Pedros sold. 2 Pedros at £60 million twice. Pedro Neto in 2024 and Pedro João Pedro in 2025. A whole £120 million spent on absolute dog water. Dog water should be free. You know what I mean? So there you go. Josh got killed by Kevin and Sessegnon. I mean, he did kind of. It's probably why he didn't start. But, of course, guess who moaned? The fan base. Oh, my God, how can you pick toes in a watch-a-bog? Fuck this manager. After last game, we were all loving him more than Maresca. It's funny that. Funny old game, isn't it? The subs killed the game too. Yeah, we did make bad subs. How on earth neither Esteval nor Garnacho came on in this game is absolutely beyond me. How Cole Palmer keeps playing so long in these games. How Neto keeps playing so long in these games. Absolute joke. Neto is so trash. Liam Rosenior mocked his chinky majinky. I'm not sure if that's what happened. I think Rosenior will probably play him quite a lot. Probably as almost the type of wing back, but yeah. Was frustrated with Neto? Hopefully. The Wise, yeah, he is done. The Wise, yeah, Neto is. Whether you blame the owners or coaches or the players, it makes no difference. We just have to face facts. It makes a whole lot of difference, I think, who you blame for these things, because it makes a difference who the flip we cuss out. I think that makes a big difference. We were a top team on the Roman, all downfall ever since they came. Yep. Wasn't Neto supposed to be injury prone when we got him? How is he getting so many minutes without being in the red zone? This is what I would like to know. And, for a while, and when he was being in decent form, and there was a time this season when he was the top goal scorer. Honestly, he's probably still not far off because we don't score many goals at the moment. But I was saying that, and at the time it was like a positive about him that he can play so much and stuff like that. But now at the moment, with him playing so badly, you'd wish sometimes he would be taken off. Now I see Maresca don't select that Champong often. But this is also completely the wrong reaction, in my opinion. He's a 19-year-old kid that got thrown in at essentially right wing back. Have you ever seen Josh Champong play right wing back? Yeah, no, you haven't, for a reason, because of what you saw today. I hope he's ready for an even more hostile environment at the Valley. Hey, who cares, bro? Who cares? I know what you mean, but it's a bit like everybody was telling me that before Cardiff. Oh, it's going to be so difficult. If we remotely turn up, we'll be fine. Do you know what I mean? It's all about us, not about them. Neto, a winger who can't beat this man. Kevin is better. Mate, Kevin is such a ridiculous name, and he's still better than Neto. JC, he's Oh, I thought I was getting a call, but just my Apple Watch told me I need to charge it. And bloody hell. Scared me shitless. JC is talented but a liability. I'm not sure you're on about, but there you go. I'm putting £100 in Charlton to advance. I got zero hope we'll go through. Oh, extra. Oh, I mean, hey, bro, if you want to take it seriously, I'll bet against that. I'll take £100. I'll take £100 any day of the week. So get involved, bro. A comfortable conversation's got to be had about Palmer. Yeah, they kind of do. Although I really despise the reactions of people saying he's looking like a one-season wonder. I mean, that's just pathetic. Just how good he was at the beginning of last season already makes him not a one-season wonder. So that's silly. Remember the Club World Cup final as well? Young potential. Go get Kevin for flip's sake. Mate, go get Bradley Barcola. Stop with these bollocks from Fulham players. This is our whole problem. We're looking at Bournemouth. We're looking at Fulham. We're looking at... That's the problem. That's why we're not getting fucking better. Because we're signing pathetic players like your Tosins, like your Garnachos, like your Gittins, like your João Pedros, like your Delaps. He scored today, did all right, to be fair. Should have done better. Had an absolute sitter earlier in the game already. It's just like the problem. The problem is not signing young players. Ask PSG about that. Look at PSG's squad. Look at it. Look at their squad. They have a younger squad than us. They just also have Marquinhos in it. They have a younger squad than us plus Marquinhos. That's why their average age is just above ours. And now look at their quality of squad and look at our quality of squad. Now, of course, they're not in the Premier League. They don't need as deep of a squad, absolutely. So it's much more easy to financially facilitate it, especially if you're state-owned like PSG are. But if you sign the right young players, that can be a positive. But we're not signing the right young players. We're signing fucking Jamie Gittins. You know what I mean? I'm starting to call him Jaime. Do you know what I mean? Jaime Gittins. Rinse and repeat. Yep, there you go. Delap was great today. It was good, to be fair. 9th red for Chelsea, with 8 on the pitch. Are you sort of saying 1 for Maresca then? Okay. Eghbali pretending to be a fan was funny. Mate, I loved that so much. Like, not in the love that I rate him celebrating, but no. It was so funny how, like, Rosenior was clearly quite into it already. Although he might also be playing up for the cameras, I can't even lie. But it was so funny. He jumped up, celebrated the goal, and Eghbali was like, fuck's sake, this guy's proper jumping around. Now I need to pretend I care as well. Especially, although I did feel like a little bit of like resentment back at the fans, obviously, who were singing like "fuck off Eghbali" and "we don't care about Clear Lake, they don't care about us, all we care about Chelsea." Rest in peace, Chelsea born in 19. What do you mean in 2020? You're a bit pathetic. I can't lie. We won literally the Champions League in 2021. Anyway, also, what's up with the team captain getting yellow for talking to the ref? Yeah, I don't know, man. They're silly rules. The whole thing is silly. Like last week, Liverpool scored a goal. It was clearly offside. They deem it all right. Then all of a sudden, people come out with saying there's a 5 centimeter leeway rule that nobody knew about. And then today, they ruled out the Fulham goal that was clearly less than 5 centimeters offside. Well, to be fair, their graphic made it look a lot more than it was, in my opinion. These graphics are all dodgy. I think we're all being absolutely tricked. And I think since they brought in the semi-automated offside, they're purely just controlling games and controlling outcomes willy-nilly. Like, there's been so many offside calls where these VAR graphics that they show us have completely different body animations than the reality was. Like, a foot will look left instead of right, which completely changes the line of where the offside is on. I genuinely think they're all just mocking us. On the plus side, most of our remaining 9 home games look winnable. But other than Wolves, where are we getting points away? Probably nowhere. Fuck off Eghbali. Fuck off Eghbali. Away fans, fair play. Absolutely. Well, it took a fucking long enough. I can't even lie. But there you go. We almost conceded to the same goal twice. 2 defenders should be goal side of the defenders. Cucurella was out of position. Should have been covering. Need an experienced defender to organise defence. Honestly, Cucurella was in a fine position. Cucurella just got out-muscled, and it was kind of pathetic because he wasn't getting out-muscled by, like, Erling fucking Haaland. He was getting out-muscled by Harry Wilson. So I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, we can talk about that as it is anyway. I should probably get a picture up for it. I don't have it ready now. But we got a red card and 3 yellow cards over 1 long ball by a goalkeeper. I mean, utterly pathetic. And it was also the most clear red card as well. So I don't know why they're all moaning. Enzo got booked as the captain, like obviously your question said a minute ago. Palmer got booked as well. And another one, Tosin. I don't know what these are all doing. Bro, in 2 games, no Garnacho, no Esteval, no Gittins playing 2 full minutes. Well, no, Esteval did start in the last game, bro. He just came off at half time, and he was terrible in the first half, we've got to say. Nett's getting sold. Really? To who? Who's buying him for any money we will take? Sorry, 8th in total red, including Maresca. There you go. Refs gives yellow for nothing these days. Imagine a yellow for just talking to talking. Yeah, I agree completely. I think it's a pathetic rule. Now, it's already it's pathetic that only the captain can speak to the ref. But it's even worse the way they're doing it, where essentially nobody can. Do you think Mudryk can make into Rosenior starting lineup? It seems like he's very close to a return. I hope he doesn't leave on alone. I'm less sure that he is close to a return than a lot of people are, if I'm honest. But I hope so. But if he does, well, I guess it depends when, because in January we could obviously loan him still. But I think if he does actually come back, he will go to Strasbourg for at least a season before doing anything at Chelsea. Stop talking about Osimhen. He is Lukaku. Stop talking about Osimhen. If you're Nigerian, I get you. But if you're not Nigerian, you need to stop talking about Osimhen. Thoughts on Atto? They're all right. They're all right. I don't have much to say about him. I really don't. Clear's getting to net. Oh, he probably does. He probably does. Big embarrassment. Hadza was okay today. This is a relegation fight. Maybe. From UCL Champions League winners to this. Bloody, you guys are so active in the chat. I can't even catch up, man, guys. I mean, I love you a lot for it, but I can't catch up. I wanted to keep this one short. I mean, we're already 20 minutes in. Let's open FOTMOB, shall we? Let's open FOTMOB. I can't catch up to anything. So, guys, if you want to make sure that I see your message, please use the super chat function, because otherwise there's no chance. But yeah, we lost 2-1. We had more XG, 1.84 compared to their 1.35. But you can see momentum-wise, they were obviously on the up. Now, we had a big up just before the red cards, which is funny because from our attack, that Leno kicked the long ball into what got Cucurella sent off. But then it was obviously a lot of them, and we were kind of struggling. We had a little good period where Delap in the end scored. We hit the bar, we hit the post, a few other things. But in the end, I mean, we should have got something from it just because the chances Delap had and the chance Leitson Neto had. And, do you need to let them get these goals? Like the first one is tough because it's a good cross. And, Jimenez is one of the best headers in the league. It's a nice run that Chalobah can't really do much about. And he's kind of like hitting the nice spot between Tosin and Chalobah. I don't really know. Yeah, genuinely, JC, he genuinely did. I mean, at the same time, it would be insane if he didn't, because he's literally faster, taller, and more physical. And all three factors that mattered in that scenario was pace, height, and strength. So I guess it shouldn't really be a surprise, but there you go. I'm not here for vibes. Just give me type of music. Your type of music. All right, I'll sing you a song. We don't care about Clear Lake. They don't care about us. All we care about is Chelsea. No. This is not true. We didn't have one good corner. We had like 7 good corners. Like we could have scored from pretty much every single corner today. We hit the bar from one. We hit the post from another. The one that went against the bar from Andre Santos' shoulder should have gone in. In the end, we also scored from one. And I'm not having that. But yeah, the lap chip was the... Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Guys, I give up. Basic in the know FC? No, not in the know. There's no okay. Oh, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Mate, Delap wasn't even available. Delap started the season, played 2 games, got injured. Then he came back, got sent off, was suspended for 3 games, came back, played 2 games, got injured. And now he's played, 2 games, 1 game before Maresca left? So what are you on about? What are you on about? My God. Yeah. 1 ball over the top. Schoolboy error for the 4th year. I'm not sure which of the red cards. Yeah, absolutely. The games he did play. Yeah, but he barely played any. Like half of the reason why he was struggling wasn't Maresca, it was Delap struggling. And Delap wasn't that amazing either today. I don't know why everybody's hyping him up too much. But he scored, did all right, but he also, the actual normal proper chance he had, he bottled real bad. But yeah, honestly, I can't even bother to do player ratings today. So we'll just quickly talk through the players. Sanchez, I think he should have done a bit better for the second goal, if I'm honest. He was kind of just jumping around a bit too much. And in the moment that Wilson hit it, he was... Oh no, I'm talking about the first goal, actually. The first goal there is he's kind of like hopping, like bouncing a little around. And just as Jimenez heads it, he's in the air, so he can't instantly react. If he had his feet on the ground, he would have instantly reacted and he would have saved it. Gusto, not much to be said. It's all right. Chalobah, not great. What was he also doing for the Cucurella red card? Also the defending for Jimenez. I say he can't do that much, but he should still be closer and tighter. Tosin honestly did surprisingly better than people would have thought. Caicedo, honestly, I wasn't very happy. Way many misplaced passes. I know it says he only 3, but it felt like quite a lot to me. I mean, the stats look good. 2 out of 2 shots, 2 out of 2 dribbles, 4 out of 4 long balls, bloody hell. 10 out of 15 ground duels. He put in a shift, to be fair. But, I mean, he's had time off, innit? He's constantly getting suspended and rested. Santos was our best player, and this is another shame. Another big, big shame. Another big, big shame because I thought he was our best player until he had to be subbed off after the Cucurella red card. And on that note, JC asks, will he miss the Arsenal game? Now, as far as I know, red card like this, where it's not like violent conduct or anything, should be a 1-game ban, not a 3-game ban. And as far as I know, that should have him suspended only against Charlton. So unless something dramatically different happens than I'm expecting from that perspective, I'm pretty sure he will only miss the game of the weekend and then he'll be back for Arsenal. So, you know, if there is a game to get suspended in, sent off in, it's probably this one. But you should have done it in the 95th minute when it was worth saving a goal. In that moment, just let them score. We would have been better off with 11 and them scoring than down to 10. But anyways, well, yeah, obviously, but you can't expect us to score 3 corners in a game, bro. You can't expect that. But every single one was dangerous. That's kind of all you can expect. The rest is a little bit down to luck, isn't it? For me, Delap is a counter-attacking player. Yeah, of course he is. He's good with both feet, though, and can finish if you give him a chance. Well, was it unlucky or was it a bad choice to finish? Should you have rifled it? That's what I'm saying. Good with both feet. Good with both feet in the box. Terrible with either foot anywhere else, in my opinion. Soon players will definitely want out of this cesspool. That might happen. I hope it doesn't, though. This is what happens when our players do so badly that one half-decent game and it's glazed way too much. This shouldn't be the standard. It's true. It's true. I forgot to keep talking, essentially. Enzo, I thought it was decent. Got subbed off for Reece in the end. I thought Reece was better. Palmer needs to stop starting games. He needs to stop starting games. I don't know how. 75 minutes. 23 out of 29 passes did nothing. 0.0 expected goals. 0.02 expected assists. 2 out of 2 shots, okay. They were all nothing in it. 0 out of 2 dribbles. Okay. 4 out of 6 long balls, decent. But you're just not doing anything. You're just not moving right. You're just not getting into dangerous areas. You're overhitting pass after pass after pass. You're giving the ball away constantly. Just frustrating. And Neto, man, the less said about this guy, the better. The less said about this guy, the better. It really annoys me. Really annoys me. Like, but I keep saying it. Like, we see it. We notice it so randomly. Like, just the other day, one of Maresca's last games, we had Esteval play on the left and Neto on the right. And Esteval still looked good. And Neto at least look better than he does on the left. But I mean, Neto is bad on both sides anyway, and unless he has a good spell and stuff. But my God, is he bad on the left? He's so useless. He doesn't have a cross in him, but he thinks he's good. He doesn't ever beat a man. Now, our box presence and Delap's box crashing doesn't help either, I know. But yeah. And Delap, yeah, I mean, honestly, he did all right. Scored a good goal. Had a couple of silly misplaced passes, but can't be that many because he literally only misplaced 2. 2 out of 3 shots on target, 2 out of 2 successful dribbles, 3 out of 6 ground duels, 0 out of 5 aerial duels. So this is what I'm saying. It's fake physical. But yeah, 7th down in the table. Liam Rosenior has got a tough job on his hands. I tell you that much. A very, very tough job on his hands. It's gonna be interesting how it goes. I don't have enough time and the strength to watch Liam Rosenior's first interview. Watch it on the Chelsea website. It's interesting. Watch the whole 7-minute bit, please, and don't just watch a clip. You'll learn more from it. I think he said a few very good things that I enjoyed, and he said a few things that were typical PR waffle. Oh, by the way, sorry, AB, I feel like I was kind of rudely cut you off or cut your point off. I kind of agree with you, but the counter-attacking player, this is the main thing I agree with, and this is what I said when we signed him, and this is why I said he needs to be backup striker, so he has time to learn what it's like not to play in a counter-attacking team behind Jackson, who's very good at doing that. Instead, we signed João Pedro, who's not a striker, and now Liam Delap is essentially the only striker. It's just ridiculous. Yep. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap it up now because I also need the toilet. I'm tired and I have a headache. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all very much. Hit the like button for me if you haven't done that yet. It would be massively appreciated. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that yet either. Would be very much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Up the Chelsea. Upwards and onwards. I'll see you again for the Charlton game. Liam Rosenior's first game. Upwards and onwards. And I will see you next time. See you, Mazza. See you, everybody. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Sorry, it's a short one, but it's late. And I'm just very tired. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. Up the Chelsea. And I'll see you next time.